Greetings, future Year 12s. This is just a quick video to remind you guys how to pick your subjects and make sure you're doing it right. You will have just received your pack in the mail, or if you haven't, it's coming in the next couple of days. You've got plenty of time to think about what subjects you want to do, so you've got plenty of time to talk to your teachers and ask them questions about the subjects you're currently doing or subjects you might be thinking about doing next year. For most of you guys, it'll be a pretty straightforward process because a lot of what you'll be choosing is a continuation of what you've been doing this year. So we just want to make sure you choose the right amount of subjects and that you satisfy requirements of your course. So once you've logged in, because you'll be getting your login details in the mail, you'll get the screen like this. You want to add your preferences. And for most of you guys, the magic number is 5. Most of you will be choosing 5 subjects because that's what constitutes a normal course. In year 11, you do 6 subjects. In year 12, you do 5, and then you have spares on the side. There are a couple of reasons why you wouldn't have 5 subjects. Say, for example, you've done 2 year 12s this year. You might end up doing 7 subjects. If you do 5 next year, that might be too many. But this is something you'll have to negotiate with Mr. Vague. Things like school-based apprenticeships and stuff like that might come into it down the track. For the time being, you should still choose 5 subjects just so we've got somewhere to put you. And that way you'll get something in your top 5 because you'll have stuff that's running. All right, the more stuff you choose, the easier it is for us to run subjects at the school. All right, so for the most part, you'll be scrolling down to the Year 12 subject section. It's really, really important that you put your English component first. Okay, so if you've been studying English Unit 1 and 2, then you should definitely choose English Unit 3 first. If you are doing a VCAL program and you've been doing Foundation English, then generally that follows on to English Unit 1. You should be talking to Smithy or Vaggie about what you should be doing next year, but everybody has to study an English component. So it'll be a continuation of whatever you've been doing this year. Okay, so say you're doing a normal VCE program, you're picking English Unit 3. And then at this point, nothing else is compulsory in Year 12 except for English. So you don't have to choose maths if you don't want to, but why wouldn't you, right? But you can basically choose your next 4 subjects in order, right? You've only got 5 preference boxes because that's what you study in Year 12, but there's no minimum, there's no maximum. So you just have to choose your next 4 favorite subjects. So you might be doing a course which is like, I don't know, biology, phys ed, methods is a pretty good subject, and outdoor ed's pretty popular as well. And there is our 5 subjects. If you're not sure about what's 5th and what's 6th, that you're just tossing up, it doesn't hurt to put a reserve in, because then that'll help us kind of put your blockings together. Only do it if you're really not sure about what's 5th and what's 6th. If you've got a pretty clear top 5, try and lock that in, and we'll try and get you into as many of those subjects as you can. And hopefully that'll be okay for you and your program. Now, we do have offerings by distance as well, or being offered remotely from other schools. We have this section down here. So if you're continuing on with a physics or an accounting or something like that, or there's something else that piques your interest, you can click it there. That'll count as one of your 4 or 5 subjects that you're choosing. If you are doing VCAL as well, make sure that personal development skills are part of that, because that's a compulsory subject for VCAL students. And if you are enrolling in VET, make sure you choose that as one of your 5 as well, okay? Because VET is one of your 5 subjects, even though it kind of happens externally, right? It just means you'll have more spares during class time, okay? But the main thing is, most of you choose 5 subjects, right? English is compulsory, whether it's Unit 1 or Unit 3, and then make sure you get up to 5 subjects. And if you're not doing 5 subjects, you'll be negotiating that with Mr. Vague, all right? But you want to choose your 5 favorites generally and put them through, okay? And the subjects here are the ones that are happening at school. The ones down here are the ones that are happening externally, right? Remotely, by distance, whatever, okay? But if you can choose those 5 subjects and send them through before the deadline, that'll really be useful in terms of us putting together our program for you guys for next year and making sure as many of you get as many of your subjects as possible.